So once again, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are doing today animal diversity 2. Okay, have we discussed the introduction part of what are the subphylums and class will come under into phylum chordata? Have we discussed that? Can I just listen from you all students? Did we start the discussion? Did I share with you that slide? Yeah, no, I'm saying that did I start any introductory part of this phylum chordata? Yeah, that what I'm asking. Okay, so let's come to now we are going to start that all which we have discussed, what we are going to have in this animal diversity 2. Of course, the total details and depth of chordata. Which PDF? Which PDF, students? That PPT you are saying? Yeah, but it's fine because this will be much better for you all, because like this that we can be very familiar with the every terminology, so that will be good for the most of the students can get in easy way. That's why. Okay, but whenever we will be completing somewhere, if it is required, definitely I'll share that time. So let's come back. So number 1, in animal diversity, we have to see that 60,000 species have been discovered, okay, till now in the chordata. And what is the main thing that we can see here in chordata? There the very important word most of time is used when you come to the chordata. Okay, evolution. So first of all, we need to understand what is the evolution. Evolution means we can see that changes internally or externally. Okay, we can also mention this point, adaptation. Adaptation is also type of evolution, because you adaptation to the environment. So these all things will be called as evolution. So you can see that even the human being life has begun from sperm and ovum. Yes? Yes or not? So the life has just begun from the 2 cell, and this is became again 1 cell, which is called as zygote, which is called as, okay. So we can see that from the zygote today you can find that the complete body structure of human being formed, right? So it is because of the evolution, it is because of the evolution. So we can see that different species, they have born from their parents, right, from their mother. Yes or not? Everybody's today also they are getting birth from their mother. Yes or not? Everybody's getting, yeah. So you can see that this is all the different chordate animals. I'm just giving the common examples so you can get it. So how the life has begun? They have begun from the 2 cells. This is 1 cell, and today when they became this many different species, as they have got their germinal cells from their mother and father, right? So this is this is mother, this is father, and this is mother. So we can see that life has begun from two cells, and today they have become human being like you and we, and many of become human being, those who are in the human civilization, human species. So they are human being. Those who are apes, they are apes. Those who are monkeys, tiger, elephants, chimpanzees, all they have come from their father and mother, the combination of gametes, right? So the life has begun from two cells, and today at this stage, if you see, so they have got trillion cells. They have got trillion cells, and then we have already learned well developed organization. Yes or not? Well developed organization, system is well developed. We can see well developed of organs. So everything is well developed today, just from it has begun from the two cells, and today it has got trillion cells. So this is a type of evolution. Today also it is taking place. It is not stopped, right? Yeah, exactly. If you can see that before this chordata phylum, we had learned many other phylums, yes. So their life has also become from one single cell, and today they have reached to their what we can say, they are looking like apes or monkeys or tiger or elephants, you say starfish, or they are sponges. So their life has just begun from very beginning of the cells, or pre-modern cells, we can also say pre-model cells. So everybody is getting? So kindly remember, this is called as evolution. Example I can also give you here a little more for the to remember the evolution. Like for an example, any human being, for example their grandfather went for a long time into Canada, okay, where the temperature is very low or high, extreme, right? So extreme, or like 18 degrees suppose. So what happened, that from that grandfather, if you see that the coming of grandson, of course if you will compare with the terrestrial of like India, okay, so you can find that they have a dark skin color, yes or not? Where those who living in the low temperature area, you can see that their pigments color darkness is not there that much, so they are well fair, yes, like, so they are we can say that their color is completely white, we can say. So this is a kind of evolution. Because of that, might be that their ancestor of those Canada people, those today are fair, but might be there will be their ancestor had a dark color, because they might not have lived in Canada, but they have migrated from some other country. Are you understanding? So what has brought the evolution? Actually the climate changes has brought the evolution. So there can be evolution from many reasons. There can be evolution from many reasons. Even you can see that one more, this was I was talking about temperature, then you can see color, okay, skin color, then you can see hair growth also. You can see that in colder region, if you just take the example of terrestrial terrestrial bear of India, okay, and if you take the Antarctica like glaciers, right, glaciers bear, if you see, so the glaciers bears have difference or not? Difference, then this color is different. First of all, white color, yes, and then you can see other animals also like cheetahs or other animal like monkey, okay. If you see that those who are living those monkey into in the colder region, they have very good development of hair, they have very good development of, exactly. So because this we can also remember as that this is also the example of evolution. This is also the example of, as I have told, evolution can happen due to many reasons, but try to remember, evolution doesn't mean that tiger has given human being, monkey has given human being, apes has given human being, elephant has given dinosaurs. That cannot be possible. Impossible. That is because of totally they do not have any solid evidence, and as a scientific it cannot be proved. Number one thing, and the another thing, evolution should be understood in right manner, in the right way. It must be understood. Are you getting, everyone? Exactly. If that is true, then you tell me, then why today the human being is not giving Spider-Man and Superman? Why it is not happening? So it is just hypothesis, just unnecessary imagination of human being. So try to remember, and then we have a solid proof. Alhamdulillah, we are a believer of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala words in Quran. Yes or not, everyone? We say La ilaha illallah. So he also say himself in the Quran clearly that I have created from the water to all you human beings. He never has said that I have created human being from the apes and monkey and the dinosaur came from the frog actually. Did he say like that anywhere in the Quran or in any holy books? He never said. Okay, so this is clearly we have to understand evolution in the right way of scientific evidences. That is which I given you the scientific meaning of evolution. So these are the meaning of evolution which we need to explain and remember and understand. Is this clear to everyone? I hope everyone have understood. We'll never forget, inshallah. Yes? Okay, thank you. See, first of all, I will say very good question you raise. Science theory, always remember that it is always in the beginning. Many of scientists, who gave the science theory? Of course, scientists. Yes. So the new scientist, whoever for that time, like Darwin. So during that time, whatever the theory they give, they are not God that their word will be correct 100%. Right? They are in the research. They are in the research of what? They are in the research of creation of God. And who know perfectly, who know the truth perfectly? Of course, God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So because of this, we can say that it is a hypothesis because it do not have any evidence, solid evidence that it is true. So of course, in the science, many things are hypothesis, means which can be wrong also. The wrong possibilities are more in hypothesis, okay? And the true possibility is very less. Getting, everyone? So that's why any theory which scientists just introduce to the people of this world, it is a hypothesis because it did not have a solid evidence. So one of the example we can give that evolution, in the beginning of time, the beginners of scientists have thought, because they are human beings. So because of they have thought that yeah, the human being has come from the monkeys. That is absolutely wrong theory, not accepted by many of scientists today, not accepting that theory. Okay, because they have got solid evidence of research and they have connected these subjects to the holy books also, that the words of God, because he is the main creator of all creations. So human beings are in the experiment condition. So till it is not having solid proofs, it will be considered as a hypothesis. It will be considered as a so everybody understanding with the common sense that not possible at all that dinosaurs will give the human being and then the birds has given the elephants. It is not possible. Are you understanding? Exactly. So a very small thing, alhamdulillah, I want to get you connect with the beautiful respected words of God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what I want to say, please remember, I want to remind you, yes, of course, human being race has become monkeys in the civilization, in the past civilization. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cursed on them, and that civilization was the Dawood al-Islam civilization, David. May Allah peace and blessing upon him, right? So those human beings of that time of David or Dawood al-Islam, that human being civilization have been turned into monkeys, and these people do not know. See, first of all, these people do not know. Who do not know? They learn the subject of world, but they deny the words of Allah, God. Okay, they deny the word of God, but they learn the subject of this world. Because of that, this kind of injustice, God just confused them, and they never reach to the truth and justice. And I'm coming to the question why. Of course, God has cursed on them. God has. Why he cursed? First of all, what the God first do when he cursed? His method has never been changed. He first of all want that please believe my words and understand my words. Like Quran must be understood in words, right? When it is not accepted, when that is not accepted, then he is informed to the Prophet, okay, they are not accepting, I knew them because they will never accept. Now I will take the difficult exam for them. Tell them, do not catch the fish on Saturday. Do not catch the fish on. And God knew already that they will catch definitely. And they did the mistake and it became evidence and he turned them into monkeys. I hope that it is clear. Now let's come back to a very good examples we have understood, alhamdulillah. Come back to the animal diversity too. So understood everyone this evolution? Okay. Please adjust a minute. Okay, I'll just need to cross check, right? I'll do that these classes right now. You can come back. You want to take or I should give you? You can come back. That will be.
You call out that number.
Because I didn't save that. So just let me know. I'll do correction and then I'll do. Okay. Everyone can able to listen my voice? Yeah, thanks. So inshallah no one can confuse now about the evolution to you, yes? That's so good, that's so good. Okay. So please remember the theory in the perfect way, what it means for. Okay, now let's come back to the number one when we talk about the chordata. So we need to talk about they have got notochord. They have got notochord. Okay, what is a notochord? It is the rod-like shape which is in the embryonic life. It is present. Okay, so in the future it is going to become vertebral column. What it is going to become? Vertebral column. Exactly. In the common name it is called as backbone. So this is we need to discuss first of all that it has got the flexible rod-like structure which is called as a notochord. Okay. And where they are present? They are present dorsally. What do you mean by dorsally? See, the word has come once again. Back side. Okay, very good. And this notochord, if it is present back side, we have found it. And where they attach, the attachment of this notochord, it will be to various muscles. It will be to right. So due to this what happens? Due to this we can feel the attachment to the notochord and then to that ultimately to the endoskeleton. Endoskeleton means inside the bone which we have, that is called as an endoskeleton, right? And finally this both the attachment of various muscles and endoskeleton structure, it is going to help for the swinging movements. Okay, we can able to move very easily because of this support of our endoskeleton, that is our bone structure, skeleton system, and we have very well developed of various muscles attached with it. So it is helping for the swinging movements. So this has been considered as a evolution. This has been considered as a evolution. As I just told you, everyone has just come up the life with the two cells and then it became embryonic life where the notochord was present and then it was further developing, and that the embryo is going to develop more and more, and then the offspring has been formed inside the mother womb, and the time will come, alhamdulillah, then the child will come outside. For the human being and other offsprings, children also, they will come out. So is this evolution or not? Yes, of course it is evolution, because there is changes is happening. There is changes is happening in the right rule and discipline of the species. Okay, species will be never changed. Understood everyone till here? Exactly. And one more point we need to discuss, that enterocoelos. We need to discuss, that is enterocoelos. So can I just listen from you all? What do you mean by enterocoelom? I explained that. Enterocoelom, which is absolutely correct. Thank you. So we can see that enterocoelom is the origin for embryo time, in embryo time, and deuterostomes means what? Anus forming before the mouth, only in embryonic time, only in, understanding everyone, deuterostomes animals will be always remember that in their embryonic time the first anus is formed, then the mouth is formed. Everybody is getting that condition is making them deuterostomes, right? And this word has been, we already used it, if you remember, in one phylum which we had learned, that is Echinodermata, right? We find out that this is closest relative phylum Echinodermata with the chordate when we are talking about enterocoeloms and deuterostomes. Everybody's understood till here? Yes? Thank you. So one more important point we need to look. Please kindly remember notochord. Now we are going to discuss, there is one more chord which is called as a nerve chord. Notochord, we have seen that it is going to become vertical column. There is one more word is used, nerve chord. What is this nerve chord? Let's understand. So they are, first of all, mid dorsal, okay, back side, but it is in mid. Then they are ectodermal. What do you mean by ectodermal? Means they have, their origin will be ectoderm layer, and they are hollow. They are hollow, means cavity, and they are non-gangliate, and they are, so this ganglion is nothing but is a network, the beginning of, we can say, neuron. If you see in the lower organism, I explained you, if you remember, ganglia is present, right, in earthworm. If you remember, nervous system of earthworm, instead of brain, ganglia is present. So it is just a very beginning of nervous system in the form of ganglion. So we can see that now we are talking, of course, the very well developed phylum, that is chordata. So in the chordata we are discussing now the point nerve cord. So what is this nerve cord? It is present in mid dorsal. They are ectodermal, they are hollow, and they are non-gangliated. They are non-gangliated. So these all things, the definition should be given to the nerve cord. And then ultimately they are differentiating. They are going to differentiate, means further development. So we can see that they are developing into brain. They are developing into brain, and the other remaining part of nerve cord is going to become spinal cord, which is responsible for reflex action, which is responsible for, means whatever the action is in you that you do not know, you are just sleeping, but when you touch to some suppose hot place and you do not know your fingers, it's just with some kind of painful experience. So without looking by eyes, you just remove your hands because of your spinal cord. Understood this example? Good, good. So let me take the attendance now first in this. That absolutely correct. Yeah, chordata must be explained with the help of notochord. That whoever has notochord present, they will be called as chordata. Then the chordata can be further classified into 3 subphylum according to that where the notochord. In some animals it is present throughout the life, some animals it is present throughout the body, in some animals it is just present in the tail region, in some animals it is just present in the head region. So according to this it can be divided into 3 subphylum, that is urochordata, cephalochordata and vertebrata. Remember? Just a minute. Everyone can able to listen my voice? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so let's come back. So one more word we need to learn in this. Right now we are doing phylum chordata under animal diversity 2 chapter. Okay. Another point we can see that feature, as we will see it. Okay, notochord replace into, just I explain. Vertebral column, so they are called as vertebrata of chordata of. So this vertebrata is subphylum and this chordata is phylum. So always come from like chordata to subphylum to subphylum. Understanding everyone? And those who do not, the notochord is not, we can see here. So these animals actually called as, those who have a notochord, they will be called as, I can just connect it here because it is already there. So, right, so chordata, those who have a notochord, and then in that also the different type of subphylums I discussed. This is vertebrata, one of the subphylum of the chordata phylum. Their notochord was in the embryonic life, but today it has been changed into vertebral column, which we today remember as backbone in the common name. Understood everyone till here? Yeah. So this vertebral column is going to encloses. It is going to encloses to whom? Let's see. Nerve cord. It is going to encloses nerve cord. Okay, so nerve cord, one part I told that is brain, and the another part of nerve cord is called as a spinal cord. So spinal cord is protected into that is a function of a spinal cord. So I am saying that nerve cord is protected into vertebral column. So in the backbone there is a hollow like structure, in that the nerve cord is coming from anterior to posterior, right? Understood everyone? Yeah. Well, some more important feature we need to discuss about that. They have got pharyngeal slits. So what is this pharyngeal slits? We can see that it is related to the respiration. It is related to the exactly. So the pharyngeal slits should be discussed, and then It should be also discussed because some of the animal they have got post anal tail, so they have tail present. Like apes, they have present tail which is not present in the human being, but you can see the apes and monkeys, they have 2 eyes, nose and 2 ears, right? They have mouth. So same thing we also have got 2 eyes, nose and 2 ears. Yes or not? So this is a similarities. What is the dissimilarities? That they have come from their parents and we have come from our parents. Understanding, students? Yeah. And one more thing we need to discuss, that in the phylum Chordata. So we'll be back, I think one more class is there for you all, yes? So Urochordata is also subphylum of the phylum Chordata and Cephalochordata. Just I explain you. So they are also called as, must we use word non, okay, non-vertebrate. They are, means they do not have backbone. Pardon? Next class, why? Because it is mine, no? Next class. It is my class only, I think so. Yes, today. Yeah, but nothing informed to me that the sir is taking the class, because that's why I am not aware. Just listening from you. Did sir has sent that link? Just let me confirm. Let me confirm. That's so good. Let me confirm from him. वालेकुम अस्सलाम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू। कैसा है नूरुद्दीन सर, खैरियत? मैं ये कह रहा था सर कि 10:30 को मेरा एक्चुअली जो नॉर्मली क्लास रहता है 10 बच्चों का, तो आपका लिंक बच्चे मुझे रिमाइंड कर रहे थे कि सर 10:30 को जो है अरबी क्लास है करके, तो मैं बोला बात करूँ आपसे इसके बारे में। जी जूनियर गर्ल्स को रहता सर। नहीं सर, मतलब नॉर्मली क्या है कि जी इसलिए बोला मैं। क्या कह रहे हैं नूरुद्दीन सर? परसों एग्ज़ाम है क्या? मेरा नहीं सही है नूरुद्दीन सर, थोड़ा सा एक्चुअली ऑलरेडी लैक हो रहा, अभी छुट्टियों की वजह से ये सब भी आ रहा है ना सर, तो मैं ऑलरेडी पीछे चल रहा सर उस सब्जेक्ट में। तो अभी आप बताइए मुनासिब क्या करना चाहिए? नहीं सर, आपका भी है ना, तो मुनासिब बीच का रास्ता ढूंढना होगा। तो एक्चुअली सर मेरा भी थोड़ा रिमेनिंग है, तो इंशाल्लाह दूसरी क्लास अगर आप लेना चाहेंगे तो ले सकते हैं। परसों है ना सर? अब परसों क्या आप डायरेक्टली एग्ज़ाम ही रहेगा अभी सीधा? तो कि जैसा बोलिए नूरुद्दीन साहब, आप जैसा बोलिए। मैं समझ नहीं पाया एक्चुअली। मेरे को लगा शायद सर के पास याद नहीं आएगा मुझे। आगे बोले तो कब सर? ट्वेल्व थर्टी को ऑलरेडी, एक मिनट सर मैं देखूँ क्लास है क्या मेरा? 12:32। हाँ सर चलेगा। आप हैं क्या, फ्री हैं सर उस वक्त? लेकिन उस वक्त उनको कोई दूसरा क्लास होगा तो लफड़ा हो जाएगा सर। मतलब उनको इस वक्त बच्चों का अगर दूसरा क्लास होगा 12:30 से, मैं कह रहा हूँ नूरुद्दीन सर कि अगर 12:30 को कोई उनका दूसरा कोई सब्जेक्ट का क्लास होगा तो फिर मेरा स्केड्यूल काम नहीं करेगा ना फिर। फ्री है वो लोग ना जूनियर्स? अच्छा अच्छा, तो तो इंग्लिश रहेगा तो फिर सर वो मेरा क्लास नहीं अटेंड करेंगे शायद ना, वही लफड़ा होता है। कैसे करें सर फिर? एक्चुअली मेरा भी थोड़ा ज़रूरी है, पीछे उसमें लैग चल रहा हूँ, तो ऑलरेडी मेरे लिए अब एक्स्ट्रा एक मिलना बोले तो अच्छा हो जा रहा है, तो कैसे करें नूरुद्दीन साहब, समझ में नहीं आ रहा। और हाँ, दूसरी बात क्या हुआ, मैं अचानक से शॉक इसलिए हुआ कि हम क्या बोल रहे हैं सर? कब है सर? 12:30 को? हाँ, स्टडी आवर्स है, तो उसके अंदर मैं क्लास ले लूँ, आप ऐसा बोल रहे हैं? ठीक है, अच्छी बात है नूरुद्दीन साहब, सही रहेगा ये। बोलिए बोलिए सर, बोलिए जी।